Everybody in the galaxy. How we doing? Welcome back to Planet Earth. It's 2:22 where I'm at. Where are you? And it's Tape Tuesday. Woo, my favorite day of the week. Oh, and we got episode 10 here. But first, a song. This one's Source Code by Key Era and Electric Archaic. It's on the forthcoming album, Caught in Candy. Yeah. You haven't heard this one yet, so open up your ears and enjoy. This is the code. Is this the key? We got the chat room bustling. How we doing, Hen? How we doing, Gonzin? Where's Kiara? Come on, I can hear your voice in my headphones. Gonna make some tape loops today. And hopefully a little bit faster than last week. And the week before, and the week before, and the week before. Oh my goodness. In the sound. Wow, wow.
The soul knows how to grow space that I need.
We got the Tascam, of course.
Gives my spirit room to breathe. Give 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 my spirit room to breathe.
my favorite part, right here.
Sometimes when truth feels it's too good to be, doesn't mean that it's a fantasy. The source code will upload my life memories, wisdom living in
right here, my friends.
Sometimes
Sometimes. That was Source Code by Kiera and Electric Archaic. Give me a like and subscribe. Don't miss it. That album's going to be coming out shortly. I don't have a date on it yet, but those mixes are sounding pretty good. I think so. We got Electrified Rain in the background. Yeah, that's the go-to, isn't it? Well, welcome to episode 10, my friends. We've done 10 episodes of Tape Tuesday. Woo, that's been a lot of fun. Check this out. These are all the tape loops we've made on Tape Tuesdays. I figured it was appropriate. Since we're at episode 10, I think we should listen to everything we've done. Just real quick, and then we'll... I try to make things quick here. No, I'm just kidding. If you've joined us on previous weeks, you'll know I've been having a little bit of trouble with my tape loop making process, but I'm not allowing it to stop me. It's kind of funny. To me, at least. Let's get over here to the Tascam. Let's play through. We have a mystery tape, and I think I got all the other tapes labeled. We're going to start with that mystery tape. Okay. All right. That was Electrified Rain. I'm going to be coming out with that one shortly, too. I'm going to be putting together kind of a cool show for that. I'm just working out the technicals for that. That's going to be... I kind of want to do a long live stream for Electrified Rain and just keep it going. I have a very, very extended version of that. This is just the cassette tape version. So it's about, 90 minutes long there, but I have one that I think is about 4 hours long. And if I can double that, then I'll give you a nice Electrified Rain sleepscape. It's a soundscape for sleep. Okay, we got this mystery tape. I tried to figure out what episode it was from, but whatever. It can't be perfect all the time, can we? This is our alien communication beacon out there in the galaxy. It's a bit of a noisy tape, this. Maybe I'll add some reverb to this. Not sure if I wanted to call this one the Mars Attacks tape or not. I think I have another one that is also very Martian. Shout out to Mars, the planet Mars. like that one. That one might go good with our underwater scene as well. All right, mystery tape. Yeah, if any of you remember what episode that was from, let it be known. There's no way. After 10 episodes, it's kind of hard to scan through for a mystery tape, and they all have these white shells and the same purple tape on the top. Whoa. Okay, we got Kiera in the chat. We got Master Tiger in the chat. Welcome back. What happened? You guys, did you miss the did you miss the bell? No. Give me a like and subscribe and click the bell. I'm out here promoting myself shamelessly. That's our mystery tape from episode, I don't remember. But the rest of these, I think we do have a label on them. This is Tape Tuesday, episode 1. Tape 1. We got 2 tapes from episode 1. This is cool. Let's give it a quick loop around. 1 orbit, please, on Tape Tuesday 01. It's all drones. No, we got some beats on these tape loops too coming up. But this is cool because you can do this. You can do the freaky spaceship. Let's do the spaceship. Man, this is interesting. We just played the mystery tape, and we got a mystery person in the chat. They've got no name, but they're saying hi, all. Well, hello to you, mystery person. We need a nickname for you. Let us know what you'd like us to call you since you got no name. It's the person with no name. Ooh. That's a nice tape loop. How many of you are with us on episode 1 of Tape Tuesday? Sure come a long way. It feels like it's been about a year, but it's only been, think 2 months? It's been 2 months. It's craziness. All right, let's get through these. We got episode 1, Tape 2 on a Tape Tuesday. Let's hear how this one goes. And yeah, I think I'm doing the Walkman mode back here. Those of you who don't know, I got a modification to my Tascam. And I did tell you I was going to show you how I did that, but I realized I'm just going to make a video about that. And yeah, I'll show people how to actually do it. So you're going to have to be subscribed for that. Usually I say other words 1,000 times in a show, but for this show, since it's episode 10 and we've made it this far, I'm just going to tell y'all to, you know what to do. I think this was our Street Cafe tape. I get my tapes mixed up every now and then. It's a lot to keep a handle on. In the chat room, we got our mystery person. Mystery person is saying, "Oh, I have no idea why I don't have a name. I'm Hello Cat Food." Well, I gotta come up with a nickname for you, and maybe it's just gonna be cat food. The cat food. We got Master Tiger. We got my 303 that's on the fritz, and it screams like a wild tiger. That's Monosynth Monday. I got a lot of cool shows going on. We're going to bring Monosynth Monday back. I got to get those switches replaced first, though. So give me a nice little prayer. Pray to the gods of the analog freakiness that I can get those switches done. Nice and smooth, my friends. All right. That was tape 2 from Tape Tuesday, episode 1. Yeah, we also say tape quite a lot of times on Tape Tuesday. This is Tape Tuesday, episode 2. And I think I call that hover. That's got the hover car. Ooh, I love me some hover car tape loops. Here we go. We're lifting off. I still can't believe it. We've done 10 episodes, you guys. Thank you so much for being out there, supporting me. Support your local live streamer. Maybe I'll sing you a song a little bit later. We got Sassy in the chat. Welcome, Sassy. They're saying sick effects. I don't know, there's not too many effects. I got some reverb and some echo, but ultimately the best effect is the analog, and then we're getting that crunch from the tape machine. Stick around. We're gonna make a tape loop a little bit later. I swear I'm gonna try to do it fast. I'm scared, you guys. I've been messing up my tape loop game since episode 4. No, I'm not talking about Star Wars. Okay, but sometimes it does feel like you're fighting with the tape. Yeah, we got our tape workstation here. We got the splicing block last week. That was a suggestion from one of our chat family, Liminal. Where's Liminal? I haven't seen you. Probably gave up on me. This guy gets a splicing block to make his life easier, and it mangles the tape. Anyways, that's a lot of jokes around here. So that's a really nice tape loop. I like that one. That's episode 2 of Tape Tuesday. Let's move it along. This one here, yep, you guessed it. It's Tape Tuesday, episode 3. Let's clear this up a little bit. Can you see that? I was writing on pencil back then. I have a different method for my tapes now, Jim. Crazy Jim had a method so dim. Let me tell you about his tape loops. Okay. This is episode 3. Oh, I did that thing where I flipped the camera. Oh, well. You missed my little Here, I gotta show you now. I told you, man, if I had to subscribe for all the mistakes I made on this channel, I'd be a VHS millionaire by now. Ooh. I hope you're all having fun. Let's get this tape in the machine. We gotta get through these. We got 9 sets of tape loops from Tape Tuesday. This is episode 3. Oh yeah. That's the one where I showed you guys how to sync up a beat to a tape loop. I like how it has a weird skip step in there. I'm not sure if it's making that happen. Sometimes when the splice goes through over the capstan, it does a little bit of and makes it sound a little bit different, which we welcome. Should we speed this one up a bit? That's great for my cityscapes. I like it to sound like there's a car kind of going. Doing some Doppler effect. Sweet, baby. That was a tape loop from episode 3. Now, this one is very different. You can see there's no reel in it. Look, Ma, you can see me through the tape. Yeah, it's because it's got... I think it's the smallest tape loop you can make with a cassette. And it just goes right around here. Yeah, we messed up last week and ended up trying to do that, and then it was a bit too loose. There's a lot of mistakes, I tell you. So this is fun because you don't really know which side is the flip side. You know, usually I do it tank tread style. I call it tank tread style, and I kind of know that the one with the reel goes on to the right side, and then the tape is looping up like this, and this reel that goes into the take up reel on the cassette, and it spins. But in this case, everything's just spinning by itself. Ooh, look at that! That's pretty. Yeah. Looks like I got some blacklight magic going on here. It's a jellyfish. Jellyfish. This one's from Tape Tuesday, episode 4. It's a short one. Let's play it full blast. Whoa! I remember what we did here. What I think I did is I had one cassette machine playing Electrified Rain on it, and we just made a little chunk of a tape loop out of the Electrified Rain. That's really nice. We got Sassy in the chat saying, "Your channel is awesome, LOL. Are you being sassy?" Thank you so much. Who else we got in the chat? We got Kiara in the chat. How you been? Yeah, this is kind of fun. I've never just played through a whole handful of tape loops right in the beginning of the show. We got to keep you interested here. Usually we dive straight into making a tape loop and put on some kind of background music. And we I still don't have my tape timer. I need to get... I was thinking, I've seen these on eBay. There's these old... they're cubes, and they have a clock on them, so they're kind of like your bedside alarm clock. But they also have a cassette player in them. So I was thinking, how cool would it be to use a cassette cube clock for my tape timer? That'd be fun. Okay, we got Tape Tuesday, episode 5. Let's get the tape in there. Ooh, kind of moody. I like it. What's the birdie say? Say chirp. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying episode 8 and 9 were great shows. Thank you, Master. Hopefully episode 10 will be a great show as well. This is nice. It makes me want to levitate a little bit. Give me a like and subscribe. I'm bringing you with me, and we're going straight to the top like a bubble in the sea. bloop. You know what's coming up. Those of you who know, you know what's coming up as far as our tape loop catalog here. Episode 5. I like that tape. I like that tape quite a lot. Yeah. All right. So this one. Oh, wait. We got another from episode 5. That's where I finally got the guts to crack open one of these non-renewable resource tapes. This is a brand new cassette. Usually I get my cassettes from the thrift shop. They're very cheap if you do it that way. Ooh, look at that beauty. That is a beauty. I got the light. All right. Let's hear this one. I remember, maybe that's why I had so much trouble with my tape loops, is because we cracked open a non-renewable resource and took the tape and flung it to the winds. That tape will never forgive me for that, I guess. But I think we made up for it. Because we don't end an episode until we reach success. Oh. Amazing. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying, I like episode 5. I like it too, especially after hearing the tape loop from it. Episode 5. I got to put that back in the case. Try to be organized. Try to keep it together. Nice one. Episode 5. Oh, here we go. This is episode 6. This feels like yesterday, and you guys know what it is. Right? Do you? We've played this one a couple of times. This is one of my favorite things to do here. And I won't spoil it for you. I'll just show you. It's our dolphin tape loop. This is a dolphin duet. Or an underwater race car. That was episode 6. That's the dolphin tape loop. That one went great with, what was it? It was probably episode 8. Yep, it's coming up. That was you'll hear it. I'm going to play it just in a sec. This one, I think, is episode 7. This is the ugly duckling tape loop. I don't know if you can tell. It's got glue all over it. Yeah, I didn't have to pull out the magic eraser to scrape off the label. I just peeled off the label and revealed a vintage glue. I'm going to have to clean that up. But yeah, I made a couple of mistakes on the last few shows. I was calling this tape the ugly duckling tape. But no, my friends, that's the ugly duckling tape. And this is the black sheep tape, which I've decided we got to put some sheep sounds on there. Some the frog sheep, I think. Yeah, that's a very Strange sheep there. Let's play this one. This is episode 7, Tape Tuesday. Ooh. Oh yeah, this was the it was the Ugly Duckling tape, and it was kind of an ugly beat. We got a 5 beat here. This one, we did a think on this one for a while. That's nice. It's an upbeat 5 beat. Let's get moving. Let's get it moving. That was episode 7. All right, episode 8. Now this is the one that went great with the dolphin tape loops. And, you know, I don't have my second Tascam hooked up or anything. But we did do a cool session on, it was episode 8. I recorded a little chunk of this, and we put the dolphins into it. Right. Here we go. Got to get our submarines ready. Oh, our submarine's going backwards. That sounds like a bubble, actually. A bubble in the sea. Flip it back. Flip it back around. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. They're out there. Underwater. Remember, I took you guys on a wild adventure under the sea. And we went into the brine layer. It kind of sounds like we're in the brine layer right now. Maybe we should lift up. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting back to the marine layer here, where the dolphins can swim. There we go. What did that submarine have in it? What did I say? Oh, it had a helium reactor of love in the submarine. It's funny, I'm starting to remember all the strange things I've said in these shows. We're creating our own community memes, that is. Where's Master Tiger? Okay. That was episode 8. That was our cyberpunk submarines. I like that idea. I could make a whole TV show out of that, maybe. There's a lot of creatures under the sea. And that brings us to last week, my friends. Well, you can do the math.
Number 9. Number 9.
We got Master Tiger.
9. Number 9. 9.
So I did something a little strange on this. I didn't.
Number 9.
These switches on the Tascam kind of bug me out sometimes.
Number 9.
So apparently,
Number 9.
2 of these tracks I didn't switch over into mic line mode. That's my guess anyway. And so when you have it in tape mode, I think it just takes the sound from straight from the tape and records it. So I have the entire tape recorded onto one track, which is strange because I also recorded the new voice with it.
Number 9.
That one's hella degraded.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
That's episode 9. That's our number 9 tape. We kind of figured out late in the game last week that I had to make a number 9 tape loop because that's what the Beatles did. And then we were wondering if the Beatles ever did a show with the Monkees. And that brings us to Hen's tape. Oh, Hen. This was a request from Hen. We'll do a little we'll do a little call and response here. Freaky. Hen has been asking for weeks for a monkey tape. Sounds like I did the same thing there, too. Maybe there's something strange going on where it's recording the tape to tape. I'm still not the master of this tiger. No. We got Kiara in the chat saying episode 9 was off the chain. So much fun. Yeah. That was a winner episode for sure. It was also, well, that brings me to the next tape. That was a week ago. That was Tape Tuesday, episode 9, but I like to say this as well. I need a counter for all the little weird phrases I say. Those of you who know that I started my live stream on March the 3rd, and that's 303 day, and that's my show Monosynth Monday. It's all about my TB303. Whoa, we make that thing scream. But last week was Tuesday the 3rd, which stands for the Behringer TD3. It's the Tuesday the 3rd tape. Oh, yeah. We broke out the TD3 and the Volca sample, of course. We got dirty with the TD3. I did them dancing guns. Pew, 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 pew. Here we go. That's it. That's 10 episodes. Well, no, that's 9 episodes of Tape Tuesday in a stack. What do you think? Give me a like and subscribe for that. Let's put the handy dandy electrified rain right back on. You know what time it is. It's tape loop making time. We gotta try to be fast this week. We got Marlene in the chat saying Tuesday Dolphins. Did you just join us, Marlene? Would you like to hear one more dolphin? Let's do it. Okay. As a summary of Tape Tuesday, I know which tape is Hen's favorite, but I might have to say that this is my favorite tape. Let's do a celebratory dolphin sounds. They're gonna meet up with the pufferfish real quick. They're saying, what are they saying? They're saying, keep doing Tape Tuesday. We love it. Thanks, Dolphins. I appreciate your love. Now imagine yourself in a utopian future and you're eating a nice warm bowl of ramen on the side of the street. We got Gonzin in the chat asking, you got pizza? Hey, pizza. We got JJ Huggins in the chat. He's the guy. He's the guy asking if we got pizza. I don't know how to make a pizza tape loop, but oh yeah, we'll do a tape loop that says, "Hey, pizza." That's an inside joke. Maybe I'll let you guys in on that at some point. I got to practice the voice. Hey, pizza. How's that, JJ? Hey, pizza. Okay. Well, look at that. That's 10. No. I keep saying 10. We're on number 10 here. We're going to play you tape loop number 10 shortly. Oh, boy. So I got a strange idea here that you guys got to protest if this is the wrong idea, but I was thinking maybe I would just stop making tape loops on live stream and we would just record tape loops. What do you guys think of that? Maybe I shouldn't be afraid. I know I've been struggling with the tape loop production here, but we're going to give it one last shot and maybe this will be the deciding factor. If it goes smooth, yeah, let's roll the dice with the universe. If this one goes smooth with the new splicing block, which I've only tried once, it's almost guaranteed to not go smooth. We got Caleb in the chat. He's saying, "Dolphinately loving it." What's up, bro? Good to see you in the chat room. Okay, so what was I talking about? I'm talking about if this tape loop goes smoothly, then we'll keep making the tape loops. If it doesn't go smoothly, I'm gonna make the tape loops the night before. How does that sound? Yeah, that sounds like a massive relief. It might be more, I don't know. You guys have said that it's entertaining watching me fumble around with 303 sequencers and tape loop splicing and whatnot, but I don't know. So it's on the table. Put your votes in the chat. And if you're just joining us, you'll know what to vote on in just a little bit. Let's make it a little bit. So I did pick up a ruler here. It's not my fancy triangular ruler, as some of you have seen. And I did bring out a small light, which hopefully will help us a little. It doesn't do anything. Oh, well. Try not to blind you guys with the VHS camera light, but maybe I'll just blind you with analog freakiness instead. All right, so what do we have here? It might be just a little bit faster this week because this is that tape loop we tried to record our number 9 on last week. And as you can tell, I must have been distracted because I put the tape in inside out, and that's not love. You grab my screwdriver. Let's open this up. I'll make it really fast. We'll just flip the tape and we'll be done. What you're hearing in the background is electrified rain. You're going to give me a like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a really cool long boy show. Kind of a nice sleepscape. That's kind of new. I think I just invented that term. At least that's the first time I've heard it. Sleepscape. Electrified rain. It's electric. Let's open up this tape. All right. As I've said before, you don't want to lose your screws. You can have screws loose all you want, but now that's strange. Oh, I did that a while back. I'd only put a screw in here and here. These are These are my backup tape loops. I had a big show a couple years back. It was a Blade Runner themed night market. It was really awesome. Okay, you got to be careful. You don't want to lose your insides. Oh yeah, it's got the tape on the top. Yeah. If only it was ready to be recorded onto. Yeah, that's so silly. Sometimes your past mistakes come back to haunt you. Sometimes they teach you something. There we go. That's a tape loop. Silly boy. I'm just tempted to flip it and say, hey, that's our tape loop for the week. Yeah, maybe we should do that. It is rather hot today. I always complain about how hot it gets. But I was also thinking about taking this tape loop and making it, just cutting it and using it as our guide. I got the janky tape. I got the janky cassette tape dispenser right here. I sacrificed a nice high bias Type 2 Fuji cassette tape for that. Yeah, that's the janky. Oh, I'm so tempted to just flip this and be done with it. There is a bit of a bubble under there, though. I'm sure you can't see that. Anyways, yeah, that's cheating, isn't it? We have to try our splicing block out. Where's liminal? What I will do is exactly what I just said. I'm going to cut this tape loop because, it's got an air bubble in there. And it's not... We were thinking that... Well, Liminal was saying if I don't want to hear the splice, I get one of these splicing blocks, which I have right here. We got that last week. And then it allows you to make a tape loop cut at an angle. And that should alleviate the sound of the splice. And we weren't really able to test that out because it was giving us so much trouble. All right, I'm just going to measure this out a little bit here. Let's see. Assuming this is the the correct length. It was spinning around in there. It just wasn't recording because, of course, it wasn't recording. It was flipped inside out. That's a healthy 9 inches. There's been some confusion with the length of tape loops around here because I found something on the tape loops subreddit that said like 8 5/8. And I think what they're doing is jumping the pin. That's another one of my jokes. There's a pin right here on the cassette tape. And I know it's super weird and blurry and analog. And you know what? That's part of the freakiness. I might have to blind you guys. Should I do it? Oh, it's such a bad glare. Maybe I have some... I put out this book light from the 80s, and it's giving me nothing. Oh, wow. I think that's part of the charm, isn't it? You come on here and watch an old 80s baby fumble around with tape loops and 303s and VHS cameras. Oh, man. Give me a like and subscribe if you've never seen this type of freakiness before. I'm just going to turn on the overhead light here. Ooh. Let's get back in to our workshop here. We gotta go so fast. Let's get it done. Okay. It's Master Tiger every time. It is saying it is very entertaining. I suppose so. I just want it to work. I've given up on being a perfectionist. We're just gonna do stuff, okay? How's that sound? So 9 inches is I guess my preferred tape loop length. And since we, I guess, destroyed that, we can just put it over here in the video mixer for future reference. All right. It is getting hot here in the studio today. I'm telling you, oh boy. So we got the splicing block. How do I do this? Yeah, that's why it's entertaining, because I don't do this homework beforehand. I don't care. I won't do it. So with the dodgy cassette tape dispenser, because I need to zoom out just a little bit more so you can see what's happening here. I guess I just need to start cutting. I thought I gave myself enough last week. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I'm gonna start cutting 11 plus inches off of the cassette tape here, and that should hopefully give us enough room to make it happen. Let's make it happen. Okay, we learned a few things last week, and they were all scary. I don't know. Should I cut off another 11 inches, just in case? Nah, let's not be wasteful. Everybody, say thank you to the dodgy cassette tape dispenser. It's got this old triangular ruler in here that it was so nice when I was cutting tape loops with a 90-degree splice. But Liminal let us know that the splice has to go. Now then, I always got to shout out to those old painters. Bill Alexander as Bob Ross's teacher, and of course Bob Ross. I also like Diane Andre quite a bit. She's the one that always said, "No pressure, no pressure." Well, I feel the pressure, you guys. Oh boy. So let's try to make this happen this week. So I got a splicing block here. I think the trick is going to be to hold it under tension, and you can kind of, I don't know if suction is the right word, but you can kind of push it in there. See that? It's kind of blurry. See that? So there's that little splice. The angle, yeah. So, and I got a razor. I should have played you my song, Razor Awareness. Maybe I'll play that when we end the show. I think I'm always fighting the blur on these cameras. I know I can flip it into an automatic zooming mode. Let's try it out. It's probably as good as it's going to get, my friends. How we doing in the chat? Yeah, I'm not paying any attention to the chat, so I hope you're all doing well in there. Okay. Now this is one of the times that it just gets mangled, and I don't like that. So I'm feeling like maybe I'm doing it backwards. What I want to do is hold the tape down. Maybe, oh gosh, I got to get good at this. If I can just slice it. See, it's mangling. Dang it, Liminal. So, Liminal, where are you? Liminal got me into this mess. They're saying, go get a splicing block. You won't hear the splice. And, you know, all we're hearing now is just Electric Archaic crying. Oh boy. So yeah, I think you do want to hold it down. I don't have a technique for this, but if you just slice it, was that good? Yeah, that looks pretty good. We might be able to get it this week, you guys. I'm hoping that's a nice splice. It doesn't look exactly perfect, but maybe perfection is for the afterlife. I'm not sure. Okay, so carefully, we're gonna... I don't know about that. It seems like the... Oh, it's just a reflection. It kind of looked like there was some plastic that had gotten kind of whacked out there. Now, okay, we may have to cut it the exact same way. If I flipped it, I suppose it wouldn't line up with itself. Now, my plan here is to just use the ruler, and we'll do that 9 inches, like we found out from the last tape loop, okay? So if I put this right at 0, I know I'm a little bit out of frame. It's over there. Okay. We'll use this ruler. Yeah. I'm all sorts of out of frame here. Let's fix that. All right. That's why I need a tape timer. It'd be showing 10 minutes, 20 minutes of trying to make one tape loop that is like a 6-second long tape loop. I don't know how long these are because I run the Tascam. It's got the pitch control, so it's always changing. Okay, so if I just pull the middle of the splice up to 9 inches, I'm giving it just a little extra. Now the problem here is that I have to make this cut perfect, or else we will need to break out the dodgy. Yeah, that reminds me of how I talk about the freaky, and those of you who know, you know. Yeah, the freaky's on vacation right now. But we got plenty of freaky right here in the studio today. Okay, I'm just kind of getting this tape in there. I really want to make success today with this tape loop so that we can make it a power and fire in fast like. Here we go. I'm just gonna put the tension. Just do a nice slice. Yeah, that didn't really work very good. Oh boy. That's probably okay. We'll have to try it. Yeah, it's not so bad. But that's our... Hey, this might be a successful endeavor. We got Hen in the chat saying it's getting hot. Whew, it sure is getting hot in here. I might have to do something about that. Okay, so we've learned that pulling out the tape can kind of mangle it, so I'm trying to just be careful with it. Slide it. Now, this is one of the cardinal rules of making a tape loop. You need to tape it on the inside of the loop. And I'm not talking about what I did with that other strange one. I imagine that was taped correctly, but it was flipped inside out, so it didn't record any sound. And then I thought, oh no, my Tascam's on the frets, which, that's a tank. It's never going to go on the frets. All right, so I gotta practice what I preach. So going with the curl, you gotta flip it the other way. And I know all of my chat family, you've heard this. Well, you've heard this at least 10 times. It's episode 10. So I'm going to just carefully snug this tape down in there. Oh, it doesn't want to mind. There we go. So that's one side, you guys. See that? Now then, you don't want to Mobius it. And now a Mobius loop is, if this is a loop here, let's do a nice upside down heart-shaped loop. Oh, wait, no. If that's a loop, then this would be a Mobius loop. You get it? And that does not feel so nice. So you got to scramble your brains a little bit. Make sure that you're doing the right thing here. So we want this to loop just like so, but it's the splicing block is a little bit long to get to do the loop on the underside. All right, so we're just going to try to butt it up perfectly. because I do prefer being a perfectionist, I guess. Prefer. Oh boy, here we go. Yes, yes, yes! Oh, that is a thing of beauty right there. That's a thing of beauty. I have to see it with my naked eyes. Yeah, this is the point where I want to be finished with the tape loop. I'm just gonna check this because I don't know if you're supposed to overlap tape loops at all. Yeah, I just want it to be perfect. It's not exactly perfect. There's some little chunky of it that looks like it maybe got mangled away. Oh gosh. So we do know that I have to get better at cutting the tape. And that's Electrified Rain. Let's flip it over here. I just love this soundscape, Electrified Rain. Let's play the other side. All right, well, that's pretty good. I feel like if we can get this to work, then maybe I will have broken the curse of messing up every tape loop on every show I did. So we got our splicing tape here. This is splicing tape designed specifically for cassette. It's pretty easy to find splicing tape for reel-to-reel, but it's not as easy to find a reel-to-reel. I'd like to get one at some point, but I like my Tascams and cassette tape. It does just fine for me. Okay, so carefully. Ooh, I hope that it's not as perfect as it probably could be, but it's pretty dang good. I'll just drop that splicing tape in there. And make the splice. Oh yeah. That looks great. Now you have yourself a happy loop. And hopefully it doesn't have any splice sound. The big problem here is that I'm always wondering if it's going to have the sound of being mangled by the splicing block. I'm trying to just peel up one side at a time because, yeah, that's... Wow, the first... last week, the first one I tried to make was just so mangled. Okay. I know you probably can't see that, but that is my very first, hopefully successful, angle by angle, tape loop. And now here comes the extra fiddly part. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's getting more and more fiddly by the episode, it seems. I think I kind of have a bit of a trick for this. The trick is to kind of just add tension right here. See that? If you get it nice and tight. Sometimes you want the tape to be nice and tight, but if you do make your tape loop too tight, it will snap. We haven't seen that happen. Maybe I'll have to show that to you guys at some point in time. What episode was it? Episode 7? I don't know. But I let a whole... Excuse me. I let a whole tape just unspool like craziness, and we got the Freaky Teddy up there wearing it like a wig. Where's that Freaky? I see you, Freaky. Well, that was quick, and it might be a little bit loose, but like I said, sometimes it's a little bit better to have it loose. Okay. And just being careful. You don't want to lose anything, and you don't want to pinch that tape with the square teeth. That's for Monosynth Monday. It is getting a little bit pinched. No, there we go. Hey, look at that, you guys. Whew. Who was praying to the gods of analog freakiness? Well, it sounds like they heard our prayer, but not too fast, not too fast. We will soon find out. Oh, I'm so excited to hear if there's no splice here. All right, so I guess that's how I was doing it back a couple years ago. I would do one screw and then the other one on the exact opposite side. Yeah, it's getting hot in the studio today. It was nice. We had a little bit of some cooler weather in previous weeks. All right. I hope to see a piece of tape right here that says TT10 for Tape Tuesday, episode 10. And we got the Tascam. Yeah, I got my video mixer. It likes to get its color back seems like it takes about an hour for this video mixer to start glitching the color back. We got Master Tiger in the chat room asking, is my razor blade razor sharp? It is a brand new razor from Splice It. And this is... here's the time where I do my harmless... Wait, it's not harmless self-promotion. It's harmless third-party promotion. It's Splice It. These guys, they're great. I'm not sponsored by them. I might try to do some sort of deal with these guys, some kind of a partnership. But yeah, that's where I got the splicing tape and the splicing block. So eventually I'll have my own splicing block, and that will be very cool indeed. I might just make it a whole... Forget it. I'm going to make a non-dodgy cassette tape dispenser, and then you'll load up your own cassette tape. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe. Then I'll call it a Go Freaky. All right, what happened to my shades? Oh man, it's so hot in here. It feels like I need some shades. Let's see if this works. I do feel much cooler. Yeah. Yeah, that's much cooler indeed. Okay, so we got our stack. We're going to add to it. This is the moment of truth. Oh boy. All right. Got to create some suspense. Come on. Looks like we got our color back. That's so cool. It's not a failure, it's a feature. Yeah, there goes the color. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay. Moment of truth time. Cut the music. I would say let's hear for the splice. That's my old maybe this will be the last time I tell you. We can have a little ripstone for listen for the splice. We're going to listen for the no splice, I suppose. Here we go. Does it work? Oh, I can hear a bit of a splice. It's a very mild splice. Yeah! First try! Come on, baby! Give me a like and subscribe. We're back, baby! We are back! And that's a mild splicer. Yeah. And I think I can get better at that, and it'll be an even milder splice. You can splice for milds and milds. Oh, wow. We got a bustling chat room. I can never catch up on all of that. Let's see, though. Oh, we got Gonzin casting a vote. Gonzin saying, I think keep making the tapes live. I'll do it. I'll do it if you guys like it. I don't want it to be a pain. Who else voted for keep making the tape? I mean, if it goes like that, well, I guess that was our deciding factor. It went smooth. So let's have a quick moment to pay appreciation to all of the mistaken tape loop. I got one right here. This is the one from last week. Oh man, maybe we'll open that up and fix it since we're so quick. Maybe we shouldn't push it. I don't know. So, yeah. I just love this thing. It's the Korg Volca FM. Let's just make some music, all of it. Wow, I feel kind of not robbed, but I feel like, wow, that went a bit too smooth. I hope that it sounds really good. I know there's just a tiny bit of a splice there. Anyways, I hope that when we record our crunchy synths on there, that we don't really hear any splice at all. That would be nice, right? One can dream. Let's get this set up. Wow, that was the fastest. I don't know. Maybe it was pretty fast on that first go. Let's listen to that nice splice here. Let's get ready. Maybe I can sync up my mind to it. It's so easy to do drones on tape loop, but it's not the easiest thing to do beats or arpeggios. And maybe an arpeggio could maybe it can slide. I don't know. We gotta keep trying to do different things. We gotta keep pushing forward. Let me plug in this little teeny tiny synth. I like to use this synth. I have a whole squadron of synthesizers, but these little Volcas, they're so nice that because you can see them, they fit on the table here. And I do like to take this digital synth and put it onto analog tape. I think that's kind of a fun thing to do. I'm just gonna plug it into track 1 here. Wow, it really does feel strange. We're already recording here, people. Wow. All right, now let's surf around and see what kind of patch we wanna use here. Hen is I feel like Hen is joking. He says, "You're getting faster and faster, so we can keep making the tape loops." I haven't this. Let's just. I want to will it into existence that I'm getting faster and faster. Maybe we can convince ourselves of that. Maybe after 30 episodes, I will be very fast. You guys get to see the uncut development of this whole show that I'm doing here. I'd like to be fast enough to where we could have the show done in an hour, and then we can just goof off for 3 hours if we feel like it. And sometimes we do feel like it. Okay, so I got to switch this up to. I don't know. I need to read up on these switches here on the Tascam. They were doing something funky with the microphone last week. And we might break out the microphone here too, because we're going to have to record more than one tape loop. Because I'm pushing forward for the Ease. Episode 2, that's Ease. Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. Let's get our master level up a bit. Master Tiger. I know you're still here, Master Tiger. But you can let us know if you are. we got our little community quirks. I like that. That's better than community memes, right? Community quirks. Yeah. So yeah, I just got to check the level here. We got NARF strings. It's always NARF strings. It's my favorite DX7 patch, I think. Here we go. Yeah, that's, what did I use that on? I think I used that on my song World Lord. Okay, let's just randomize. I think there's a ton of patches on here that we haven't heard yet. So let's be careful with our ears here and get the level down a little bit. Yeah, that's a DX7. It's a clone. That's our submarine sound, isn't it? Come on, I know we have more patches than that. We've used that one before. Let's just do some nice pan pipe here. Yeah. Maybe that'll be a nice bass. I'm just going to record straight. Well, no, I got to watch for the splice. Can't really listen for... maybe I can listen a little bit. You know how it goes. I like to just fire in and record some of this tape. Oh, wait, we have to... Oh, man. Am I getting fast or am I still making mistakes? It's not going to let us record because we got to cover up that record tab. Where's my washi tape? I think I had some somewhere. Yeah, we already ended the tape timer. I'm cheating this time. Got to pull off some of this. That is quiet. Wow. Usually I have a soundscape going, but whoa. That's quiet. And shockingly, they've been drilling up the road right in front of my house. Can you believe it? I was thinking to myself, what a great day to drill into the road. Maybe they're done. I don't know. Strange. So just got to tape over this tab here. And then we'll be ready for action. An action-packed tape loop excursion. Now, that was an excursion last week. It was a 4-hour, about 4-hour live stream. Woo! That was a lot of fun, though. Maybe I don't know. If I can get the studio to cool off a little bit, maybe we can do a long one today. As usual, you can always let me know what you think in the chat. And I may or may not see it. How about that? Okay, I'm going to look for the splice. Eventually, I'd hope to be only just looking for the splice. But I can still hear it just a little bit. Okay. Oh, gosh. What an idiot. You got to have the note going if you're recording. You're not supposed to call yourself an idiot, so I take that back. Let's all practice not calling ourselves bad names, okay? All right, so there's the splice. All right, that should be a nice loop. Let's hear it. Oh, there's a massive splice there. I wonder if that's because I just hit the record, turned off the record too early. Yeah, I think that's definitely the case. Oh no, people. Well, so much for our perfect tape loop. Where's Liminal? We got Liminal today? Oh man, I need to maybe make a Discord so we can all chat after the fact. That'd be fun, right? What do you guys think of that? Sounds more like vinyl than tape splice today. Well, that's good. Thanks, Hen. I appreciate the compliments. Oh, my fragile ego. Just joking. Oh, I just told you not to say bad things about yourself. Don't do it. You're not going to do it. So what I need to do here is probably I need to do this thing. Very descriptive. Yeah, this is the thing that I got to do. I got to take this out and strip the tape from the electromagnet. It's not the... Maybe I should have another machine that does this for me. But so we'll turn the level all the way down, and we'll just record. We'll just record nothing for a couple splices. And that should clear the tape. And I like to just give it a couple of orbits on that. So hopefully that is sounding blank again. We can test that out. And I mean, I can hear quite a bit of noise, and the splice has gotten bigger. So, you know what? Dang it. We'll get there. We will get there. Yeah, I think sometimes... Oh, that's another word I say a lot, is sometimes. I don't just say it sometimes. I say it every time. Yeah, there's a bit of a... kind kind of a noise, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It seems freaky. Anyways, sometimes when I listen back, oh, there's that sometimes word again. Whoa, I'm losing it. It's hot in here. I'm cyberpunk submarines. I'm gonna fill up an aquarium for them with salt water. Oh boy, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. That's always fun. I lost my train. Okay, well, forget it. It's gone. Let's get back in here. It's hot. I gotta open up a window. I think that might help. That usually helps. Oh, I think what I was trying to say was that sometimes when I listen back, I'm hearing noise in here that you guys aren't hearing in there. But it's an old tape machine. There's going to be some noise. Let's see if we can do this. I'll remember to, I guess, do some sound on sound. Let's get this switched back over. We go for some hefty bass, of course. We got Gonzin in the chat saying that's what we need, a train noise. That's kind of trainy. It's a discordant thing that trains do. There's your train noise. We'll come back to that at some point. Maybe I need a... I'm losing it early today. Wait, how long have we been streaming? 82 minutes. Wow, you guys are being nice. Well, we did play through every single tape loop that we've had from Tape Tuesday episodes. So thanks for being nice, but it seems like it did take us quite a while. Longer than I want. If I could make a tape loop in 4 minutes, now we'll be getting somewhere. And then we can make numerous tape loops every show. All right, so we're going to do this. Or is that boring? I don't know. Maybe we should just do something more fun. That's more submarines. I'm going to go for it. Well, I don't know. Let's shop around a little bit more. That's the one. When you know, you know. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of get a nice healthy level there. I don't want to like overdo it, but I do like saturating the tape. Okay, let's see about our splice. Okay, I'm listening for the splice. I like to try to not do too much sound on sound, but hopefully it works. Okay, there's a splice. Let's take this next one. That's a lot of sound on sound. I guess that's just how I do it. The cool thing, and for you newbies out here, if you're just joining us, that's why I go through all this trouble, okay? For the crunch. It's for the dirt. Because I'm just a humble dirt farmer in Minecraft, at least. Yeah. Where's our no friend, Cat Food? Hello, Cat Food. That's a good one. I like that. Woo! I like that a lot. Let's head back over to the Tascam. Let's get this set up for track 2. Hello. Pop this one. That one's all safe now. Let's get this on track 2. Mic line. Give it a level. That might be cool. Just a pulsing. Dum, 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 dum. Going for that real crazy sci-fi thing. I think I'll do it. We got more tape. We got a whole box of tape loops, and we can always make more now that it only takes me 4 minutes to make a tape loop. Yes! I'm so good. In your dreams. Okay, I'm just going to go straight in. Let's see what kind of monstrous sounding sci-fi sounds that gives us. I'm all for the sci-fi. It's nothing. The wind was blowing. I don't know, that... It's just not enough. And I don't think the level was loud enough. You can see it's kind of weak. Yeah, it's funny how it shows the level even though you got the tracks cut. It's got the bass. It should be shaking your walls a little bit, right? Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I can just add a little blip onto it. Let's do just a blip real quick. Let's get the track ready again. I'm just going to record straight away. Just a quick blip. We're getting experimental. That's the whole point. It's always some kind of a satellite or some kind of a submarine. We got Gonzin in the chat asking, have I ever tried the punch in and punch out feature? Yeah, you get one of those foot pedal punchers. I have done that, but I don't know if that would really help with the splice. 5 splices on aisle 9. Aisle 9, your splices are ready. Now that is a strange track. Maybe I can do... Wow, bong, wow, bong. I'm gonna go for it. I want something a little different there. Wow, bong, wow. So for that low part, I'm gonna record something else, but I'm gonna keep the aisle 9. Number 9? No, this is number 10. On aisle 10. I just gotta train my brain a little bit. Okay, that's enough training. Just do some quickness. Let's flip it back into tape mode. Let's hear how that turned out. Oh yeah. So the interesting thing about that sound on sound, and that's why I went for a higher pitch noise, at least in my mind the theory was there, that the low rumble would stay, and then you could sound on sound a high pitch noise on top of that rumble, and it worked. Wow. So I am getting better, and I am getting faster. Faster Tiger. That's going to be my nickname. What do you think about that? We got 2 more tracks to record. With no delay. Wait, we have delay in Ableton. Right up there. Oh, boy. I'm going to let you listen to this for a second. I got to open the window. I swear. It's just way too much. Let's drop it down a little bit. that. Jeez, it's hot. I don't think it's much cooler outside, so it's just going to be hot air in and hot air out. Yeah. That is some heftiness. That's very hefty. Okay, we got track 3 coming right up. Now, track 3 doesn't have any splice. Listen to that. Oh, there's still a splice. I think the whole point is to ease the splice. Hey, check it out. I got my Ease shirt on today. That's Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. Set this track up real fast. Always maybe thinking about some kind of a Morse code. Had to tune it up a little bit. It's always submarines, I think. Wow. Welcome to Fabuland. We'll make a Fabuland tape loop at some point. That'd be nice and fun. Let's see what we can find. I know this has an arpeggiator on it. That might be fun to try out. We haven't done that yet. Robots. Let's do for the robot. Just going for straight randomness today. Let's hear how that one sounds. This is kind of like inside the cockpit of your freaky spaceship. And I think we're on Tascam mode here, so we should drop it down, right? We got Gonzin in the chat asking, what's the Ease show? Well, I've had a link in pretty much all of my videos to Ease episode 1, and that is what I make all these tape loops for. It's the long format soundscape expedition, and episode 1 is kind of more of a cyberpunk, like a Blade Runner themed show. Cue it up. It's right down there in the description. But don't leave us yet. Yeah, I've been working on tapes for Ease, episode 2. We got Kiara in the chat posting links. You guys got to stay tuned. I'll throw a fit if you leave. No, check it out after the show. I mean, I don't care. It's still on my channel. You can leave if you want to. But I'm still out here for ya. It's very hot in the studio. I like to joke about how I start losing it after about an hour, and it's a lot of fun. But at this time, I'm just getting melty, like this tape loop. Yeah, Ease. You gotta check it out. It's funny because Ease was the original. That was the original idea for me coming out here on YouTube live streaming, and it's just turned into some sort of freaky radio show from the future. We're in the future, right? That's right. I'm setting up track 4 here. Maybe we can, this tape loop is, maybe it'll sound better reversed. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. It's kind of a weird one. We need maybe, wow, they're all typewriters. Oh, it's the arpeggio. Oh, hello. I want that. I'm going straight for the missed a call. Hey. I just did a quick call there. Quick call. I might have to add something else because that was just, I wasn't using the whole track. You can't have the tiny tape loop without using the whole track, can you? Flip it into tape mode. I wonder if that even worked. Did I do that? This is the alarm one. This will be the alarming tape loop, which is fitting because they're tearing up the street in front of the house, and there was some kind of alert that went off on my phone in the beginning of the episode. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Hello. Hello, Kiara on the request line. Oh, she missed a call. Or is she really just missed a call? Ooh. Still calling. That's weird. They put a bubble on. We're going straight to the top like a bubble in the sea. Technology these days. Very backrooms. That's a backroom tape loop right there. All right. What's next? Yeah, I put in the description that we were going to test out making that microcassette tape loop again. I suppose we should try that. Let's do it. Let's just jump right into it. Since I'm getting quicker. Or at least Hen thinks so. Shout out to Hen. Now this will be a lot of fun when I finally get the microcassette tape loop to work. And then we can record. I don't know what we'll record on that, but it should be interesting. All right. Checking up on the chat. We got Gonzin. Not going anywhere. You're staying right here, tuned in. Yeah, give me a like and subscribe if you've been having fun. Woo! I'm here every week. I'm gonna, this is episode 10 of Tape Tuesday, and yeah, I stopped episode. Well, I stopped Monosynth Monday after episode 10 because we cracked open my 303 like an oyster, and it's if that were an oyster, I swear someone needs to eat it. I got to put the new switches into that sucker. As usual, I'm running out of room. I resort to putting the synths on the floor. What you're hearing in the background is electrified rain, of course. So last week we made this tiniest of tape loops, and I gave it to Freaky Teddy because I haven't fed Freaky Teddy for years. But it turns out that Freaky Teddy doesn't eat plastic. You may be made out of plastic, my friend, but he doesn't eat it. So it wasn't the best treat for that Freaky. Look at this. This is so cute. You're the cutest tape loop. You're the cutest tape loop that I've ever seen. Always try to tape you, but you're acting mean. You need another reel inside your loop. Oh man, are we gonna have to do oodles of noodles? I just feel so bad wasting tape, but so I kind of, geez, this didn't work last week for seemingly obvious reasons, and that obvious reason is because the tape loop goes right here. So when you put it into the machine, that take-up reel, or whichever one that is, it's blocking it, so you can't close the loop. You want to close your loops. Anyways, let's mess around a little bit here with this microcassette. I want to make this work. I don't know why. I already have a great tape loop set up. I'm doing it for the crunch. I'm doing it for the dirt. Now, ever so carefully. I did do some homework on this, but yeah, there's a video on YouTube of a guy talking about microcassette tape loops, and it looked like, yeah, most of his loops were using both of the reels, and so that's kind of a problem because I'm using this reel right here to store the microcassette tape. So I'm feeling like I either have to do oodles of noodles. Are you guys hungry? I'm not that hungry. Or I open up another one. I found another brand that has these tape loops with screws in it, but I don't know. I should probably... Oh, no. I should probably use a similar one to keep things... we made some mistakes in the past by mixing and matching. And that's fine if you're experimenting. But if you're trying to be scientific about your experiments, yeah, you should keep it in the family, I guess. All right. So yeah, we need a donor. We need a donor donut. I don't know why I keep thinking these are like tiny tape donuts. They're like tape snacks for Freaky Teddy. You're the cutest teddy in the whole damn street. Look at that. Oh, trash. So we got one free reel there. We're freewheeling. Free reeling. Try not to lose these screws. Maybe I'll do a show that has marbles in it. And then I can make that joke. And you know the joke. If you don't know the joke, you have to have a little bit of a think. It's my own inside joke for now. I'm not trying to lose those marbles. Oh, I gave it away. You're the cutest tape loop in the whole damn world. Tiny as you could be. Okay, I'm getting faster, right? Ugh. Now this one will probably end up being a tape loop as well. Now I wonder, maybe we should do an experiment with that. This isn't quite oodles of noodles, but if I have one with 2 reels and the other with no reels, will it eat the tape? Hey, that's why I think these are like little snacks, because it's probably going to eat the tape. It just still amuses me how much people talk about how cassette tape sounds like rubbish and all your tape's going to get eaten. I have so many tape machines, and sometimes it does eat the tape, but a lot of times it doesn't. it would happen, though. It was kind of devastating when it did, especially when you weren't doing it for fun. You'd never want to have your favorite mixtape get crunched up in the car stereo. Yeah, it's silly. I got a couple years ago. I found the exact cassette deck that came with my car. Well, it wasn't the one that came with my specific car, but I have it, and I don't know where. I want to get it working. I'd love to just go back to listening to tapes in the car. Because for the longest time, I was only listening to CDs in the car. We're talking about a few months ago. I was still listening to CDs. And then my CD player went on the fritz. And Kiara was with me. It was devastating. I was thinking to myself, how can I go anywhere now? I have to have music. And then we got the Bluetooth working, which, I swore I had tried before, but never worked. And then I got it working, so now I'm in the future. So it's going to be kind of hard to trade up Bluetooth for for an old cassette machine. All right, look at that. Ooh, I see you. We need to make a little owl out of this really quick. Do you guys want to see that? Let's do it. Okay, so if those are the eyes, then what could be the little owl beak? Oh, I don't have a lot of. I need to try another angle here. Maybe just a little. Woo, woo. Here, there we go. That'll be the beak. That does not. Oh gosh, that's the last time I try something like that. Oh, I am officially losing it over here. Get the slip mat out of there. All right, I suppose there's no harm in trying the oodles of noodles situation. Maybe that'll be faster, but I don't know. I don't know how I did this last week. I think I had the VHS overhead light on. Watch your eyes, I'm gonna blind ya. Bam. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's like the middle of the day, and I'm in this dark cassette cave. Welcome to my cassette cave. I don't know if I feel like doing this anymore. I'm just gonna, maybe I'll just close it up. Here you go, freaky. You get nothing. Yeah, speaking of treats. I feel like I just don't want to spend any extra time on this. You were just a donor. Get out of here. Ugh. All right. Now this is different. Now that's different. I'm going to cut off the excess tape here. Don't lose those weird bits of cassette tape all over the place. I have so many machines, Richard. I don't want the debris floating around. So I got this little collection of little tape goobers. Look, is that tape jobber goobers? There you go. I'm letting you in on all my trade secrets. That one's for free. Ooh. How are we going to do this? I'm going to have to start doing my shows either earlier or later because it is hot in here. Now, I still want to try making, well, I guess I want to try using normal cassette tape on the microcassette, but Google told me that that's not going to work. I don't believe, ooh, look at that. It's making a mess. Whoa. See that? It's ripping the tape. You can go over here with the tape goobers. Okay, so I'm going to spool out some tape. Oh, and there was, I got the measurement. I have it on my computer. I took a screenshot of that. I really try to do my homework for you guys. So I should probably go check that out really quick. Give me just 1 second. It was saying, excuse me, it was saying 12.6 centimeters. I'm American. I don't know what that word is. Centimeters. Oh boy. I am actually sweating, you guys. It's freaking hot in here. Woo! I'm gonna have to conjure up one of those strange ice cube air conditioning things where you have like the big bucket of ice water and you have a copper tube in there and it's feeding it in front of a fan. I try not to use fans while I'm doing a show. I don't want that noise to come through, but it might have to just get a little bit noisy here. Okay, so what was it? 12.6 centimeters. Trying to zoom out here. That's one tiny tape. Okay, 12.6. This tape is so thin. I think that's one of the reasons why they say you can't use normal cassette tape with this, because it is so thin. And I feel like I should tape this down. Maybe I will tape it down, actually. Oh man, so many things here. This will be a first, though. So you're gonna wanna find out if we can make it work or not. This will be my first micro cassette tape loop. I'm thinking about making a micro cassette album. Let me know in the chat or the comments if you think you'd enjoy something like that. I mean, I know these machines are around. You can get them. They're not too hard to find working. I have 4 or 5 of them. And yeah. Okay. I was just gonna tape this down and then do a nice razor cut on both sides here. So if we've learned anything, it is that old thing that you gotta know. Measure twice, cut once. Or if you have an unlimited supply of cassette tape, cut twice, measure twice, cut twice. Fail once, succeed once. My math is mathin', right? Either my math is mathin' or I'm just riffing. Yeah, the sorting hat would definitely send me to Gryffindor. Okay. This is a little bit of a process here. I'm trying to get it just right for ya. 12.6 centimeters, and I didn't tape that flat, so we're gonna have to just kind of have to roll with it, baby. Yeah, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to straighten that out. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can, just barely. It's always fun just listening to somebody do something and not being able to see them. No, that's not fun at all. Centimeters. 12.6 centimeters. This might be oh boy. This might be something that I try with the cassette tape and the splicing block is taping it down. And I think there is, here we go, here's that word again. I think there is a special kind of tape out there that will let you do that. I'm not sure what it's called though. Okay, let's get rid of this. Well, let's just, I don't know, maybe we'll leave it in case we royally screw it up here. I have a feeling that, whoa, look at you go. He's got, oh, there he goes. He really wanted to oodles of noodles. Sorry, buddy, not today. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this flat on the 0 here. It's so funny. It's like I just taped it down. I spent all that energy taping it down to just cut it, but There's a method to this madness, I think. Now that should be a perfect 12.6 centimeters right there. Oh, come on, cut, baby. Come on, baby. I have a feeling that this ruler is just going to get all sorts of mangled over time. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Ah! There we go. That should be the right length. And since we're not doing the splicing block for the microcassette, it's one step at a time. You know, those weird fish lizards didn't crawl out of the water all in one day, or did they? I wasn't there. And I don't know how big of a splice to do for this. This is all new for me. I'm gonna try to maybe think small here. Tiny tape. All right, we got that. Let's get this. Oh, it's getting crazy up in here. Just wanted to put this away. How we all doing in the chat room? Yeah, I got to take a look over there. I feel like you guys are having all the fun. I'm over here working with fine detail works. Actually, okay, jeez. Oh man, there's so many steps. I'll use this tape for this. There you go. Cool. And then we gotta cut some more splicing tape. Please work. I don't like wasting my time. I went small on that. I feel like I still want to go a little bit short. Okay, so that's ready to go. Now, once again, you gotta tape on the inside of the loop here. We got Master Tiger once again asking for tape week. Hey, you guys know the deal. When I get 500 subscribers, it's immediately tape week. And it might take you guys 24 hours to catch on when that happens, but yeah, come on. I deserve at least 500 subscribers. So, tell your family, tell your friends. I'll be doing tape week until the end of time. It'll be tapes every single time. Tapes. I'm going for the Guinness world record here for the person who said the word tape the most times. That'll be me. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to get a nice splice. A nice splice. You see, that's what makes it so nice. I feel like the cut could have been a bit better. That's why I like those scissors. You know, I'm gonna. Do we have anything to spare? We don't have anything to spare. We've made that critical mistake before. If we can just get this thing to loop around. If we can just get it to loop around with some sound, then I'll call that a success for the first microcassette tape loop that Electric Archaic ever did do. There it is. There it is. Now you have yourself a happy loop. That's a shout out to William Alexander. He's the guy. He's the guy who came up with the happy trees. And yep, Bob Ross. Yep. He took it and ran with it. But Bill Alexander said happy everything. It's great. You guys gotta check him out if you haven't already. He's my favorite. He's the one that likes to fire in and power in. He's also the one that talks about the almighty fan brush. And boy, is that brush almighty, all right. So I'm kind of confused confused here. I think there's a bunch of pins here, and I know we're not going to hop the pin. Hop the pin. Yeah, that's funny. I think it's just like that. And then when you put the other side on, you got to be careful. Oh, boy, did we do it? Ooh, is it tight? Hey, I measured it perfect. And it didn't come from the Tape Loops subreddit. I think I figured out that measuring... Oh, we're getting pinched. We're getting pinched. Come on, hop the pinch. Nice and easy. No pressure. Hey, what do you think of that, everybody? Everybody in the chat room. Welcome back to Microcassette Craziness. Is it going to roll? I hope it's not pinched. I think I got it. I lost my train again. We do need to do a little choo-choo track tape loop at some point. That will be good for my cyberpunk soundscapes. It's not all cyberpunk, though. Maybe I'll do an old time. Welcome. What was that episode I did? Welcome back to planet Earth. Come on down. Come on down to planet Earth. We got a lot of work to do down here. Come on down. I like that. Welcome to the innards of my mind. We're making tape loops, and I'm entertaining you with randomness. Okay, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's shiny. It's cute. It's gonna work. Now, this tape loop, I think... maybe we should pull out the Volca again. For those of you who are judging Volcas, don't do it. Should we listen for the splice? Ooh, we can listen for the splice. Amazing. Right on. We did it. Let's see if it works now. Gotta try it out. And that's the end of the tape. Perfect timing. Wow, could it get any better than that? Can it get any better than that? Hey, long time no see. And you know what C stands for? It stands for cassette. And in this case, it stands for microcassette. Now, so this is, there's always an erase head. And the guy who told, well, he has a YouTube video about microcassette tape loops. It's like the only one out there. He found a dictaphone. These are called dictaphones. They're microcassette recorders. They're used for, you can guess, dictation. But he had one that did not have a delete. I guess it's an erase head. The erase electromagnet head. Ooh, so many things to keep track of in my brain. How are we doing in the chat? Wow, okay. I'm going to catch up here on the chat a little bit. Maybe I'll flip that tape. Well, we got our jungle tape somewhere here. It's a real tape jungle. Yeah, that's the one from last week. Let's get some of these sounds. The freaky reverse bird jungle sounds. For those of you who missed last week, ooh, you can always watch back on my previous episodes. That would be fun for you. Yeah! All right. So what I'm thinking about, I was talking about erase heads and on these dictaphones. There is an erase head here. And I'm wondering if I should try to tape over it. It's kind of at a weird angle here. All of the heads are down here. And you got this lid right here. So I can't really see it. Every angle I'm looking at, that lid is blocking my view. Oh, wait, I already taped the head. Oh, that's because we were ready to go last week. But I taped it onto, yeah. I already taped it. Those of you who were here last week, there's someone in the chat. Hey, dude, you already taped that. We got Gonzin in the chat saying I just need 143 more subscribes, and then it's tape week. That seems like it could happen tonight. I'm telling you, if we get 500 subscribers, as soon as I get the notification, I'm going live. I don't have the graphic made up yet, but maybe I should make up the graphic. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's Tape Tuesday, but you know what we want? We want it to be tape week, don't we? All right. So if I can, the thing is that it looks like this is, oh, it needs a tape in there. Yeah, this is so strange. So there's no write protection tabs on microcassette, I don't think. I'm looking here. I don't know where it would be, but it's not letting me hit the record button. I feel like there should be a write protection tab, but maybe we can have a look here. Come back over to the workshop real quick. Let's have a look before we try this out. So I think right there, that's the write protection tab, because it's a small little tab, and I'm sure I could just pop it out, and then it would be. That's what I'll do for my microcassette tape album. That's usually how when you'd buy a cassette tape, you know, in the 80s or 90s, those tabs would be already popped out. I have some over there, but I'm not going to waste my time with that right now. But as you can see here on this has the tab still in. So you can just throw this right into the tape machine and hit record. But these ones don't have the tab. And they never did do. So you have to tape over it if you want to record onto that. In this case, this was a blank tape. So blank tapes always had the record tabs in. Now if I put this in, I should be able to see somewhere in here. There's like a little lever or a switch that gets pressed down that'll allow you to record. It's like, welcome to my jungle tape loop where there's airplanes going on. Yeah. Wow. I'm just creating all the suspense here, but maybe we should just try this out. So I've got the Scotch tape over the erase head, and it wouldn't let me hit record, and I thought it was because the tape was taped to the side. So many things to figure out here. Let's put it in here, and I was really wanting to. I kind of wanted to do a synthesizer on this, but I don't know the levels. Maybe I should just do some more monkey sounds. What should we do? Oh, maybe we could do the Hey Pizza. We'll do the Hey Pizza, I think. I don't know how long this is. I'll just record it and say Hey Pizza, and then we'll have ourselves a happy Hey Pizza microcassette loop. And then we can plug it into the Tascam and record a microcassette tape loop onto a cassette tape loop. If you wanna. Call me if you can. Let me stop the music here. Let's do and I'll have two sides of this, so I can do Hey Pizza, and then maybe there's another food group that we could do. Hey. Here goes nothing. I'm just trying to see if there's a recording level here. I think it just records straight up. There's a speed. Let me check this out really quick. We'll go for the half speed. Since it's such a tiny tape. And then we can pitch it up. So that'll sound cool. That'll sound like the Hey Pizza. Let's try this out.
Hey Pizza.
All right, here goes nothing. It's not. Is the volume all the way down? Oh no. Okay, well, it wouldn't be Tape Tuesday without some kind of tape failure, I think. Let's have a look here. What's going on? I want that Hey Pizza loop, dang it. Yeah. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's spinning the tape at all. I can hear some strange noises from inside of the tape machine. Pause, play. Oh boy. And sure enough, there's the splice right there. That's a common problem when the splice just will get stuck. What is going on? You know, now it's making me wonder if that was also the record head. It's the delete head. That's usually not how it works, though. I suppose we can take this off and try. That should be just the delete head. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is what happens when I do my research on live stream before instead of doing it before live stream. Let's try one more time. And I can barely see anything on this. 7. I'm trying to see the volume. It's in a very strange place. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's put the volume all the way up. Let's press play one more time. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, the splice is just stuck right there. Dang it. Why? Okay, let's move the splice on. And we'll do a quick Hey Pizza, and then maybe it'll work once.
Hey, pizza.
Let's see where it ended up. Yep. Whoa, that went fast. Splice is already there. Okay, let's move the splice along one more time. See if I got our Hey Pizza loop. That's all we got? Oh, wow. Well, as you can tell, I got some work to do on the microcassette front. But that's a bummer. Oh, well, I guess I really don't want that to be a feature, you guys, of my show, where there's always some kind of tape loop shenanigans that end up just being a tape loop disappointment. Let's try to play that one more time. It's just stuck. Dang it. Okay, well, forget it. We're going to have to Hey Pizza some other time. For now, though, we have our Black Sheep tape loop. We did need to make our sheep sounds onto that. I don't know. Should we do that? Are we up for it? Or are we done for the day? Gosh, it is very hot here indeed. Yeah, we got Hen in the chat saying, maybe flip the tape. Yeah, I flipped the tape. Didn't work. Heavy claims, Kiara. Oh, man. We got Master Tiger talking about Tape Week again. What are you saying, Master? Tape Week is important, but let's keep our eye on the real prize, Tape Year. Yeah. By that time, I won't have any. Maybe when are we going to do Tape Year? When I have 10,000, 5,000. I need some more subscribers, you guys. I know this is fairly wacky and niche, but come on, it's fun. No? Yeah? You guys seem to love it. Maybe flip the tape, hop the pin. Just give me a reason to say hop the pin one more time. That's when I flip the tape on the other side of the pin. Well, oh boy, we got to record another tape loop. I'm not satisfied. Not yet. Nope. Let's get, I got to get some things plugged in. I'm going to put back, I lean heavy, as you can tell. I got to make some more soundscapes, but I lean very heavy on Electrified Rain. For some reason, I can't hear it at all. What's going on, Electric? Oh, that's the end of the tape. Wait, no, that's the beginning. Oh, that's the end of the, yeah, I'm playing it in reverse. That's the thing with these Tascams. You can play the flip side of the tape in reverse, and you can play the front side too. Hope we're all having a good time. We got Master Tiger. Keeping an eye on the future. The future. Thanks, Master. Sure appreciate you. You got Gonzin saying, it's all fair game. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but it is all fair game. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Well, let's see. We've been going for 2 hours. We got a little bit more time, don't we? How we doing? Let me put this, let me clean up just a little bit, and I got to plug in a microphone. We got to make that freaky sheep tape. I don't know how would you do that? I know that the sheep in Minecraft are annoying. I always have to build my farms away from my house. And that goes with all the animals in Minecraft. I only play like 3 video games, okay? I play Tetris. I play Kirby's Pinball on Game Boy. Yeah! And I play Minecraft. But I have like... I'll get into Minecraft once every about 2 years. And I do a nice little ripper on Minecraft for about a month, and then I don't touch it for 2 years. So you may have guessed, I'm currently in the middle of a bit of a tiny little Minecraft ripper. So I'm thinking about Minecraft sheep. And what better thing to think about when you got your black sheep cassette. This one has the recording tabs in, so we don't need to tape that. And this one, that was our... Gosh, what are we going to call that? Let's have another listen really quick, because it was a very strange tape that we just made. That's calling... Someone's calling you on the request line, and then there's a cleanup on aisle 10. Clean up on aisle 10. Your microcassettes are trash. We're gonna get it! And this one is just clean up on digital island. Woo! That's cool. We made that tape loop earlier today. So we got the electrified rain. I'm gonna put that back on while we're getting the... I'm getting a microphone plugged in here. I want to do some nice vocal tape loops, but I had a bit of a problem with it last week, so maybe we can troubleshoot that this week. There was something strange going on. I don't know. It seemed like it was recording all the channels that were playing on the tape instead of the microphone input, but then it would also record the microphone input. I don't know. I've never live television. I got too much shit. Hey, well, I'm a scatterbrain today. It's hot in the studio. Give me a break. We got Gonzin in the chat. This is the second time saying Papa Scrappa. Papa Scrapa? What is that? I don't know what that is. We'll do a quick Google for ya. Papa. You were talking about synthesizers earlier. Is that... I don't have a Papa Scrappa. I'm getting a documentary. There's a YouTube channel. Papa... Let us know in the chat. Is this some sort of dumpster diving thing? Papa Scrappa. Papa Scrap? Documentary noise... Shamanism. Oh, okay. I see where that's going. Okay. All right. But I still don't know what it is. Or maybe I'll have to put that on my watch queue for later. We got Hen saying, "Nice show again. Thanks for the stream and hope to see you next week." Yeah, I'll be here next week. We'll probably be doing Tape Tuesday episode 11. Maybe I'll change it up. But since you guys all voted to keep doing the make a tape process, yeah. I was thinking that I would just switch up and then bring the 2 task Sams out and just do it. Well, I don't know. We'll do some stuff. Have a good one, Hen. Thanks for joining us. Have some good rest. Oh, we are gonna do. You will be able to count sheep here, but I know you gotta go. We'll see you. But if you stick around, we'll count sheep for you. That'll be good. It'll be Z's and counting sheep tape loop. You can catch it on the rewind, my friend. Oh, I'm losing it, you guys. It's hot. It's very hot. But we gotta do our black sheep tape loop. So let's hop around to the back of the Tascam here. Plug in this microphone. All right, so we're gonna do some Tascam experimentation here. I gotta figure out what's going on with the strangeness. Now this tape loop was an extreme pain. I think we tried to redo that. That was like about 2 or 3 weeks in a row. We tried to make that our Tape Tuesday tape. We got Gonzin in the chat saying maybe a tape loop DJ set. Yeah, I do that. That's my Ease show. EASE. That's Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. I haven't tried DJing techno on tape. I got CDJs. I don't feel like I want to do anything like that. But it's ambient, and it kind of flows and it goes. It's really cool. Gonzin, if you haven't checked out the Ease show, you got to do that. That's your homework for after the show. I'm telling ya. Yeah, the Ease show. That's the one. You're the one. Okay, I got my tape microphone here. Let's put it into mic line mode. And see, that was the confusion. Is I have it plugged into the left XLR here. Or is it? Oh, gosh. I should check that. Well, let's just check it here. So I should be hearing a little bit of a level, and I can hear a little bit of a level. I'm not seeing a level that is coming through, but it's on safe. So if I go to 1, 1, 1, I don't understand this. It says left, and it does it there too. But if I do also on this one, it says right. And if I do mic line, it doesn't pick up any sort of signal. So I'm confused about that thoroughly. Maybe so it looks like it's getting a level. Maybe we'll just go for it. We'll go for it. Oh, wait. Now that is giving me a level. I had it hard panned. See, that's the weird thing. It's feeding it in. That is so confusing, guys. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't know how. Get it to do it right. That's strange to my brain. And if I hit to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Okay, let's get our tape going. Let's listen for the splice. It should have a splice. That's a lot of echo. We're going to be counting sheep. There we go. That's for our black sheep tape loop. Gets a bit strange. Wow, that is strange indeed. It couldn't have turned out better. What do you think of that? Yes. So the tape sounds like it's warbling in there. Okay, so the problem is I don't know how to get this to work on track 2. I guess I gotta pull this over, but I don't. I'm freaking out. I think we should just record since this one is also left. We'll try that out. Mic line test. Testaroonie. Testarossa. Okay, we're gonna drop the pitch down just a little bit more. What's that crazy noise that the baby sheep make? Let's try that one out. I'll cut the level of this just so it doesn't do anything. This is. I never thought I'd be doing this kind of strangeness, but yeah, why not? Let's hear that. It's warbling. Hen, if you're still with us, count those sheep, my friend. That'll help you go to sleep, maybe. That's our black sheep tape loop right there. That's something else. I will not be held responsible for the nightmares you have, Hen. We got Gonzin saying it looks like a skeleton in my hand with the effects. Yeah, those are my bones. Kiara was saying, loving the effects today. The video effects. Yeah, it's been a good one. Oh, let's try it. Let's try to figure out what's going on with this other track. You know, when you don't test certain things on your machines, they are liable to, I guess, be on the fritz. And I'm able to say that because I haven't said it too many times today, right, Kiara? Right? She knows. She knows I love saying that. But it's not a fun thing to say. You don't want your machines to be on the fritz. You want them to be, what's the opposite of on the fritz? Yeah, should I go back to skelly hands? Yeah. Skelly hands. You got analog. I do have an analog skeleton in there somewhere. It's mine. Let's switch this over. Try out. I wish I could. I wish there were more sounds associated with sheeps. Oh my gosh! How come I didn't think of this? They're electric sheep. Duh. Wow. Okay. Now this will be applicable to my cyberpunk soundscapes. Those of you who don't know, there was a book out a long time ago called "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?" And that was the inspiration for the movie Blade Runner. One of my favorite movies. I don't know why, but it's a lot of people's favorite movie. What a great film. I need to watch that again. Okay. Let's get this moving along here. The black sheep tape. Of course I have a black sheep tape loop. I just wonder how I can make it more electric. Now, yeah, I don't know why this just was acting so weird before, but maybe I had it on the tape mode instead of the mic line mode. Let's just have a quick listen here to make sure nothing did come through. Yeah, so those tracks are clear. We need them clear here. And I should be able to hear. Yeah, okay, maybe that's a noisy channel. Whoa. That's super noisy. I'm not sure if I can do anything about that. Wow. Super noisy. Yeah, geez, that's too bad. It's kind of sounding like the noise is coming from from this preamp that's on the right side. So I feel like, will this work if I flip it? Yeah, it will work. So if I just flip the tape, then we'll have then we can use that clean channel. I'm going to do that really quick. That's a dirty, dirty channel there, and that's not the kind of dirt we like. All right, so I gotta change all these over. Now we'll be back onto here, and it'll be a reversed, hey, level. I see that. Ooh, that's so nice. It's so clean. Okay, I'm gonna flip all these to safe mode. We don't want to record over, and hit them to tape. Okay, now what would an electric sheep sound like? Kind of like that. Well, that's getting some phase from the two microphones. An electric sheep. I'll do my best. Philip K. Dick, Master Tiger. Thanks. I had that in my. I have the book right down over there. I just couldn't think of it so fast. Thanks for correcting me in the chat. Philip K. Dick wrote a bunch of cool sci-fi books. One of them, of course, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Now, if I can make myself sound like an electric lamb, then we'll be getting somewhere. I think it's going to sound like an electric alarm clock. Let's hear it. I guess I had all the other tracks muted. I just did it. I made it happen. We gotta flip it to tape, turn the level down, make it safe. Of course, nothing happened, right? Oh man, is the tape stuck? It's always something. It's really the payoff is more. It's not playing anything. Geez, so you flip. So that tape I think had a bit of a problem because the coolest part about it is that it had that warble, but now that it's not allowing us to, I have a feeling I've got a feeling. Okay, so if we can't flip the tape this way, maybe we can open it up and flip it on the inside. We might have to flip it again to get it to go back to normal. All of this because my mic preamp is whacked out on the fritz. There's always a solution, you know what I mean? And you know what the solution to silence is. Electric Archaic Soundscapes. Let's open this up really quick and flip it around. Something a little different for you guys. You gotta do what you gotta do. I want those sheep. I want them electric. Okay. Yeah, I've been tempted to do an aftermath video on Instagram every week where I do a quick little panorama of all the craziness that ensues during the show. I've been sending those to Kiara. Look at the aftermath. This week's not that bad, actually. There's been previous weeks where there's just tape everywhere, and sorry guys, I'm over here. Yeah. Once again, if I had a like and subscribe for all the mistakes I've made. Oh, this is the problem child black sheep cassette tape loop. The one where I could not get these screws to come out. So maybe we'll make the decision to not put those screws back in. I'm going to have to do... Dang it. Why is it always got to be some sort of crazy problem here? Come on, baby. Come on. It's not coming. All right, there it is. Let's pop the pin. Hop the pin. How many phrases can I come up with? Yeah, you guys said you wanted me to make tape loops on the show. I was willing to just make it a show to make it pop, 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 pop. But I don't know. You guys like it. We got to have more people liking it. That's for sure. We got to get there. How long does it take? How many likes does it take to get to the center of a YouTube magazine? Come on, baby. That screw is not minding, but I think it's free. There we go. Freedom! Las Vegas. Ah, jeez. Some struggles. This is the weirdest tape. It really is the Black Sheep tape loop because I don't think there was anything recorded on it. I remember testing that before we opened it up on whatever episode it was. It was probably like episode 5. And now here's one way to flip a tape. Open it up and flip it. Yeah, the things I do for a little bit of freakiness. Oh wow, this is it's like when you curl a ribbon when you're wrapping a present. I like this though. The length is clearly I think it's too long and it's adding a special warble to it, which is great because I don't think my sheep sounds are that good, but when you have my mediocre sheep sounds warbling on tape loop, they sound pretty good. Weird at least. Well, that's 2 sheep. We're going for 4. So if Hen is still in the chat, we're counting sheep for you. All right, that's one way to flip a tape, and yep, I am getting faster. Gosh, the first couple of episodes, it took me a while to... It seems like it's actually a bit tight, and I don't remember if we hopped the pin or not, but hopping the pin is probably one of the reasons why it doesn't... whoa, what am I doing? I'm trying to grab something to lean that on. Hopping the pin is one of those things that will make a tape loop probably not work so good, but that seems like it's tight enough and loose enough like that, so we're not gonna... I'll say it once again! We're not gonna hop the pin on this one. Okay, no pinchy, no pinchy. Let's do it. Oh, it's getting so pinched. Come on. There we go. I think I got it. That's one way to flip a tape from the inside. And you know what? I'm not even gonna mess around with those ugly duckling screws. I called this tape the ugly duckling tape for a while. These have plastic all over them. Microplastics. Oh no. It's too bad they didn't make cassette tapes out of metal. I know there's... TDK did a really, really beautiful tape. I think it's the MAR. It's a metal tape, and they're like, you can get them for $100 plus bucks on the internet. That's one way to flip a tape. Oh gosh, is it okay in there? Doesn't look... Oh man, I swear. We're gonna look for the splice. I'm looking for the splice. That could take all day. There's the splice. I see it on the undercarriage. Let's head back over to Tascam Land. I like Tascam Land. Woo! When your preamps are on the fritz, take a pull the tape. Now, we'll have to decide if we need to take it apart again so that we can hear... Well, no. Once we record it, just half of them are going to be reversed and half of them are not going to be reversed. So if you want to wait, though, it wasn't playing when I flipped the tape. So if we want those crazy... we'll have to open the tape up once again. Once again, it's a feature. We still got Hen. Count these sheep, Hen. That's at least 10,000 sheep's worth of monkey business. Okay. Oh, right. Now we need to make an electric sheep. This one's for Philip K. Dick. Can you count these electric sheep? I kind of want it to sound like a telephone. Meh, meh, on the waiting line. That'll go nicely with our... Sorry, I think I'm clipping. It's massive. It's just craziness over here. Let's fire right in. That's one electric sheep for ya, and many electric sheep for us. And I think the warble happened to this one too. I like that warble. Testing track 3. And now I've sped it up quite a bit, so what should I do? Should I do the really low one? You guys are all funny in the chat talking about how these sheep are drunk and how these sheep are aggro. I can't help it. I don't know. I've never done sheep sounds before. This is new to me. Meh, meh. I can do. I don't want to do the super aggro goat sound. The one that goes like. Bah! Maybe I should though. Bah! That was. Yeah. I don't know how electric that one was, but that's our black sheep tape loop. Oh, the warble. The warble is king on that one. And then I did this on purpose. So maybe you don't want to play all of the tracks at the same time, but that's funny. Well, there we go. I had to do it. All right, what are we doing in the chat? Wow, that was I don't know, man. I don't know how many more times I want to get that freaky. I know I'm I know I'm freaky and weird, but that is I don't know. That's the black sheep tape. If you need to count sheep, count these sheep. They won't help you sleep. This the sleep sheep. I might have to make some sleep sheep around here. What should we do now? I'm all out of ideas here. What's going down? Yeah. Ooh, that's been 10 episodes of Tape Tuesday. Should we call it quits, or should we do... I got more tape loops. I got a whole box of backup tape loops. We can pull out the synthesizer and try to restore our reputation. Wait a second. That's not your reputation. It's my reputation that's on the line. Oh, no. Yikes. Oh, boy. I got some older tape loops. Maybe I'll grab one of those for you really quick. Load it up into the Tascam. Should I play you... Yeah, this is kind of cool. We did 10 episodes of Tape Tuesday. That's today. And I want to play you my favorite. I always call it my favorite tape loop, so now it has to be my favorite. Although the Dolphin tape loop is a sharp contender. I'm going to play you my very, very first tape loop. It's this one right here. And I did this on a Just on my first, well, oh gosh, yeah. I didn't, growing up, I didn't really have any cassette tape machines. I was a bit young for that. I went, I definitely had the CD players, but, so I guess you could say this is my first tape loop on my first cassette machine, which I bought in 2020, and I remember it was raining. It felt just like the way this sounds. And I can slowly by surely hear my reputation being restored after that hideous mess that is the Black Sheep tape loop. I'll have to put a nice TT10 on that for Tape Tuesday episode 10. This is my favorite tape loop. And my first tape loop. Can you just imagine a younger Electric Archaic? It was 5 years ago. A younger Electric Archaic exploring sorry, it's just so beautiful. It took the words right out of my mouth. My friends, is the magic of the tape loop. And this just might be my most magical tape loop. I love you all, and I love this planet. And I know that you love this planet too. Just remember, you're the one. Hope you all have a good week. Thanks once again for all your likes and subscribes. I appreciate all of you.